Elon Musk never fails to ignite conversations, and his fearless encounters with reporters are no exception. Whether clapping back at invasive questions, calling out corporate hypocrisy, or standing firm on free speech, Musk's unfiltered responses leave everyone stunned. Love him or hate him, his boldness redefines what it means to stay unapologetically true. Elon Musk isn't one to shy away from calling out hypocrisy, and his interaction with a BBC interviewer is the perfect example. When pressed about Twitter's supposed rise in hateful content under his leadership, Musk turned the tables. Calmly but firmly, he asked the reporter to provide a single example of this hateful content. The result? Silence. The reporter fumbled, admitting they hadn't even used Twitter recently. Musk's quick wit and direct approach exposed the shaky foundation of their argument, leaving the woke narrative in tatters. Classic Musk, unfiltered and unapologetic.
And you just said that if something is slightly sexist, that's hateful content. Does that mean that it should be banned?
Well, you've asked me whether my feed, whether it's got less or more. I'd say it's got slightly more.
That's why I'm asking for examples. Can you name one example?
I honestly don't need. Honestly, I
you
don't.
can't name a single example.
I only look at
hang on a second. You said you've seen more hateful content, but you can't name a single example, not even one.
I'm not sure I've used that feed for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and
Well, then how did you see the hateful content?
Because I've been using Twitter since you've taken it over for the last 6 months.
Okay, so then you must have at some point seen for you hateful content. I'm asking for one example.
Right.
And you can't give a single one.
And I'm saying
I say, sir, that you don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
Elon Musk doesn't hold back when faced with misleading or invasive questions, and his clash with a reporter perfectly showcases his fiery approach. The reporter pushed on personal topics, like Musk's medical prescriptions and Twitter's policies, eventually stepping into loaded subjects like censorship. Musk didn't just hold his ground, he flipped the narrative. He accused the reporter of desperately wanting censorship while staying sharp and unapologetic. With biting comebacks like "choose your questions carefully," Musk ended the interview on his terms, making it clear he wouldn't bow to manipulative agendas. Classic Musk, fierce and unfiltered.
A lot of controversial stuff. Is that considered blowing off steam?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is to some degree, not always. I mean, obviously I use it for, to post jokes, to post, sometimes trivia, sometimes things that are of great importance.
So you do a lot of it at night, like late at night. So when you're doing this, are you sober when you do it?
Almost always,
Are you under the influence of anything?
No, I don't drink. I don't really. No.
So you got no drink, no smoke, no nothing. I mean, you smoke pot with Rogan.
I had one puff.
Yeah.
I think anyone who smokes pot can tell I don't know how to smoke pot.
But you've admitted that you have a ketamine prescription.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Well, I mean, it's pretty private to ask somebody about a medical prescription, you know.
Do you think if you moderated yourself more, if there was better content moderation on the platform, that you wouldn't have to answer these questions from reporters about the great replacement theory as it relates to
I don't have to answer these questions.
The great replacement theory as it relates to Jewish people? Do you think that?
I don't have to answer questions from reporters. Don, the only reason I'm doing this interview is because you're on the X platform and you asked for it. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I would not do this interview.
So you don't think? Do you think that you wouldn't get in trouble, or you wouldn't be criticized for these things?
I'm criticized constantly. I could care less.
Opportunity to read it, Elon.
You don't the opportunity to read the internet. Are you suggesting we should shut down the internet?
No, but you don't own the internet. I'm asking you about you and your responsibility and your platform. And so I see how you feel now. You don't agree. We don't agree on this.
Yes, you want censorship and I don't.
No, I don't want censorship at all.
Yes, you do.
No, I want responsibility.
You desperately want censorship.
No, if I want a censorship...
You want censorship so bad you can taste it.
No, that's not true. It's not true. I think that there's right and wrong. So you said if they kill the company, it's them. But doesn't the buck stop with you? I mean, you're
on... I have to say, choose your question carefully. There's 5 minutes left.
Okay, but so...
Is this the question you want to ask?
Why would that question upset you? You seem upset by it, are you?
I think you...
And I'm not trying to upset you.
Well, you are upsetting me because the way you're phrasing questions, I think, is not cogent.
Elon Musk's boldness hit new heights when asked about advertisers leaving Twitter. The interviewer suggested it was part of an apology tour, but Musk's response: pure gold. When discussing advertisers pulling out, he fired back: "If someone's going to blackmail me with money, go yourself." It was classic Musk, fearless and refusing to bend to corporate pressures. This fiery statement showcased his commitment to principles over profits, leaving everyone stunned and frankly laughing at his unapologetic candor. Love him or hate him, Musk knows how to make headlines.
Public perception that was part of a apology tour, if you will. That this had been said online. There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger today.
I hope they stop.
You hope?
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go f yourself.
Elon Musk's unfiltered approach strikes again. When challenged about his controversial George Soros tweet and its potential impact on Tesla and Twitter, Musk didn't flinch. He defended his freedom of speech, stating boldly, "I'll say what I want to say, and if the consequence is losing money, so be it." This unapologetic stance left the interviewer stunned and reaffirmed Musk's refusal to cater to corporate or public pressures. Love him or hate him, Elon's commitment to authenticity over profit proves he's in a league of his own. Fearless, bold, and unstoppable.
Elon, you tweeted this thing about George Soros. You also you said he wants to erode the very fabric of civilization, and Soros hates humanity. Like, when you do something like that, do you
I think that's true. That's my opinion.
Okay, but why share it? Why share it? Especially, why share it when people who buy Teslas may not agree with you, advertisers on Twitter may not agree with you?
I mean, this is freedom of speech. I'm allowed to say what I want.
You absolutely are, but I'm trying to understand why you do, because you have to know it's got to hurt the company. Are there Tesla owners who say, I don't agree with his political position, and I know it because he shares so much of it? Or are there advertisers on Twitter that Linda Yaccarino will come and say, you got to stop, man?
I don't care. I'll say what I want to say, and if the consequence of that is losing money, so be it.
Elon Musk keeps proving he's not easily boxed in. When labeled a conservative, Musk clarified he sees himself as a moderate, citing his life's work in sustainable energy, electric vehicles, and solar innovation. I've spent massive energy to help save the environment, he emphasized, reminding critics he's far from fitting any strict political label. Musk also hit back at today's culture of online censorship, calling out the stifling of open dialogue. Once again, Elon shows he's all about action over labels, unapologetically blazing his own trail.
First of all, what is the woke mind virus? And if we don't deal with this, nothing else can get done. Tell me why you think that.
I think we need to be very cautious about anything that is anti-meritocratic, and anything that is that results in the suppression of free speech. You know, those are two of the aspects of the woke mind virus that I think are very dangerous. Is that it's often anti-meritocratic. You can't question things. Even the questioning is bad. You know, almost synonymous would be cancel culture. And obviously people have tried to cancel you many times.
Many times.
Yeah, I mean,
every week.
Yeah.
From left and right. I've had it from both sides.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. People, you and I are both like in that little group of people. Maybe it's a bigger group now.
Yeah.
Who are called conservative, who haven't really changed. I don't think of you as a conservative.
I'm definitely. Yeah, like I at least think of myself as a moderate. So. I mean, at least I've spent a massive amount of my life energy building sustainable energy.
If you enjoyed exploring Elon Musk's fearless exchanges, make sure to like this post, share it with your friends, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe for more captivating stories about influential figures and their groundbreaking moments.